Good evening. Good evening. I'm coming in on this Monday evening. It's about 10:09 to be exact. I just finished eating really late, which is not good. I just finished eating spaghetti, but I was hungry. And then once I got here and got settled, got my bath and settled, folded clothes, I said, you know what, I need to eat something because I hadn't ate since lunch at work. So I said, let me eat something. So I ate all of it actually, and I'm very full. So I'm thankful for that. So I just, first of all, it's a new week, and y'all please excuse my appearance. My hair messed up, my brows not beat, so I'm just looking kind of rough right now. So just forgive me because I'm kind of in grind mode this week. You know, I had to get the rest of my money together for this to give to my security deposit. The rest of the moving costs this week to give so I can move. So I'm kind of in grind mode right now. But yeah, I'm looking a little rough around the edges. So y'all, please forgive me. My hair is looking rough. My brows not on. So just forgive me, y'all. I'm looking a little, just a tad bit not hot. Well, you know what? I'm always fabulous, but I'm just looking. To me, I'm just looking, well, a little rough. But mind you, anyway. So I want to take this time just to acknowledge everything that's been going on last week. So I'm just thankful to God because I just had to go to God and say, Lord, I'm sorry for any complaining that I do. Anytime I'm not feeling like I'm not satisfied, Lord, I just apologize because I don't want to take anything for granted. And what this whole journey has shown me is what you can have can be gone within the blink of an eye. And throughout everything, it just has humbled me. I'm just going to be so appreciative to have a home again, and I won't feel the closure until I sign my lease, get those keys, then I will feel closure. And I've never thought I was the person who ever took anything for granted because I'm not that type of person. I'm very thankful. I'm very appreciative. You know, I was just telling H2B, like, I'm going to go buy thank you cards for everybody here, you know, because they've been wonderful to us. You know, the staff here, the front desk, the housekeeping, the manager, because he's been, you know, this whole ordeal, he's been making copies for me and just everything. And so I just was just saying I was going to buy thank you cards for them, and, you know, some other people I want to just thank you, you know, as well. So I always like to show people that I'm very appreciative of, you know, what they do for me and things like that, because I really am. I just let you know I really thank you and I'm appreciative. So I had to go to God and, you know, just say, hey, Lord, if I ever feel like I was kind of looking at the news, also having on mute, but if I ever feel like, Lord, I'm taking my life for granted, Lord, I apologize because I may not like the direction, or I may not like having to go through this, but Lord, I value my life. You know, I like my life. I want things to be better, of course, in my life, but I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be healthy. I might have a little health challenges, but a day above ground, you're blessed, you know. And I just want to speak on and just acknowledge that these celebrities that just has passed away recently, and all of them, I actually knew. I actually watched movies. I've actually watched them on series and television shows. So I was a little, you know, I mean, unfortunately, we all have to leave here, and I don't know when it's my time to come or whatever the situation is, but I just don't want to leave not having my affairs in order. I don't want to leave not leaving my kids anything. I don't want to have my kids having no GoFundMe account, no fish fries to bury me. I've already talked to my kids. We've had this discussion. They didn't want to hear it, of course, but I told them, I don't, you know, y'all have me did up, send me home nice, but cremate me. That way y'all can each keep, a part of my ashes. And they just didn't want to hear it, but it's reality, So I, now that we, about to move, thank you, Jesus. Well, we almost there, but we almost there. We got our date to finish paying the rest of this money. So, with that being said, I plan on getting my affairs back in order. I've always kept renter's insurance. I didn't, this ordeal, I should have kept it, but I didn't because, our things was at my son's house, so I felt like it was safe there. Now, had we put our stuff in storage or something, then yeah, I would have kept my renter's insurance up. But now, tomorrow, I can sit down, I can, I'm off, and, ooh, did I see that? Ew, I think I'm getting a pimple right here. Oh my gosh, and it's hurting. I don't do bumps. Anyway, ew, I just happened to notice that. No, oh my goodness, and it hurt. Whew, no. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. I can sit still and call, some insurance places tomorrow, and so I can get some quotes on getting my renter's insurance back set up. And so next time I'm on here, I'm looking straight cockeyed, like straight up cockeyed, for real, like no. And I already brought me a fresh set of lashes, but I want to get my eyebrows beat before I put my fresh strips on. As I already brought them, they sitting over there in the pack. So when I get the fresh beat, then I'll put me on a fresh set of lashes. So I can be like, boom, it's like a pop, pop, pop. And so anyway, but I just want to just name a few people that I've had the pleasure of watching on movies and on TV shows. So first off is Shannon Doherty. I might be saying her name Doherty. She was battling with breast cancer for years. Then her cancer was in remission. She was doing well. Even had started back acting again. You all may know her from Brenda from 90210. She passed away. She was 53 years old. That's only a few years older than me, y'all. Real talk. I'm not 50 yet, but I'm not that far from it. That's the concerning. So she passed away and the other day, and then which I'm still just bothered because I used to watch her. Like I used to watch Charm sometime, but I mainly 90210. We all watched 90210. That was just a shit, and that she was Brenda, and then she played on a couple of Lifetime movies that I like that she played in as well. So it's just sad to see that she passed away from cancer, because her cancer came back and it had spread it. So I just was like, that's just sad. It's just sad. Then Richard Simmons passed away. He was 76. I had read on Google that he fell, and this man was healthy as a cucumber all his life. We grew up on watching his shows. We grew up on his videos. And, a lot of comedians marked him. And he was okay with that. But no one seen him for a while as well. But he was 76. So he fell. And according to what I read, his housekeeper found him unresponsive. So who knew? This man, like I said, was healthy as a vegetable. Very, very nice. He just had a good spirit about him. He really did. And I don't really know what the details are. I just know what I read. They said it wasn't any foul play. He just basically, he fell and he was unresponsive. So we don't know if he fell and broke his neck. We don't know if he just hit his head and just couldn't, it just something happened. But we don't know. Only God knows. But that's how he passed. Then I don't know if you guys remember Dr. Ruth. She was 96. I hadn't even heard her name in years. But to be honest, I actually thought Dr. Ruth been checked out. But she was 96, so that's a blessing. But I remember her. Everybody remember Dr. Ruth. But like I said, I thought Dr. Ruth been went home to glory. But she just went home to glory as well. And then, last but not least, Shirley Duval. She was 75. She was the lady who played on The Shining, the original Shining, the skinny lady. That was her. And she also played, I'm telling my age now, y'all. If y'all seen Popeye, the real movie, she played Olive Oyl, his wife. So she always played like little timid roles like that. She was kind of like a timid person. She was never like a hardcore actress, but she was just like one of those soft actresses. Like she said, she played the wife of the Shining, and then she played Olive Oyl, Popeye's wife. And she played like in other little like, I think she played in the episode of Twilight Zone, the newer ones, of course. I think she might have been on the Outer Limits. I one of them. I might have them confused, but she was on one of those episodes before. So she played on little, little stuff like that. She did other things as well. She had a very steady career, more so than what I thought. Only thing I know of her from being in is The Shine and Popeye. And then I think either the Twilight Zone or the Outer Limits, one of those she was on. But she's done other things as well. So she passed away. So then I read somewhere that some football player, African American, he passed away. All of these celebrities, this happened all within like 48 hours, back to back. He passed away, and he was a young guy. He was born in like 84, so I mean he had to be like in his maybe 40 or 41. Who the fuck dies at 40 and 41? That's young. I didn't even read to see what happened. I just saw that when I saw the post of all the celebrities, and then I kept seeing them back to back. I was like, oh my God, they passed, she passed. Oh my goodness. He was on there too. I don't know really much about him. I really don't even know the gentleman's name. I didn't write it down at the time, but he passed away. I mean, he was a football player. So what gives? So that being said, we gonna have to get it together, people. We gotta get our life right with God, because I don't want to be like, I talk to my kids. Like I said, they don't even want to hear it, but I say, Lord, if I go, I'd rather just go peacefully in my sleep. But if that happens, I want all my affairs to be in order. Like I already told my kids how I want to be sent home. I want to make sure I leave them enough to where they can split everything equally. And that's how I'm finna set everything up. It's not gonna be because you older, all y'all get the same amount. That way y'all gonna be good, and then y'all gonna make sure my grandkids is good, and I'm good. So I just I just really was like, dang, who wants to die? Like, it's the people that kill themselves, or commit suicide like that, Anyway, I mean, I don't want to leave here, and like I said, I don't want to leave here violently. I don't want to leave here tragically. God forbid, I don't want to leave here, from a disease, from like cancer, or, God forbid, something like that. If I go out, hopefully praying it's just old age, and I just go in my sleep just naturally causes or something. But it's just sad, either way, because cancer do run in my family. My father passed from cancer, and I had an auntie on my mother's side passed from cancer. So cancer runs on both sides of our family. Do I get cancer tested? Oh yes, all the time, because it runs in my family. Do I get high blood pressure tested? Oh yes, because it runs in our family. Do I get tests for diabetes? Oh yes, because it runs in my family. And it runs on both sides, not just my dad's side, it runs on my mom's side. A lot of my older aunties, my mom's sisters that are older, my mom passed away also. She passed when I was a kid. So that my aunties, her sisters that are left, they all have diabetes. They all take diabetic medication. So that's something that we, as the offsprings, make sure we stay on top of. Like me and my sisters, and me and my cousins, their daughters, my cousins. We stay on top of stuff like that because it runs in our family. So we all are, making sure we checking our vitamins, trying to eat semi-right and, healthy. Well, me anyway, let's speak for myself, eating better and things like that, because, although my aunties look good, they all still look good with their ages, which they really do. They all take a lot of medication because they're all diabetic, or have had high blood pressure, but that runs in our family. So, with all those elements going on, I make sure I stay on top of my health, And you all know because I've been openly sharing my struggles with my pericarditis and things like that. So I didn't even work out yesterday because my chest been bothering me. I don't know if it's anxiety because of this week, and I want everything to go accordingly because I really want us to have all this money together by the end of this week so we can move, so we can get this money Friday or Saturday. I don't know if it's just my anxiety, me thinking that, or because my chest has been bothering me. So I didn't even work out yesterday. And so that means I didn't work out none last week. So now tomorrow I'm off and I will be working out because I don't want to go into another week without working out. So like I said, my chest was bothering me Sunday. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to push myself. If my chest is bothering me, I'm just going to really relax. So I did do some laundry. I cooked or whatever, made something, some spaghetti so we can eat off of for a couple of days. I made too much of it actually. It was too more than what I thought. And it's just me and him, so I really made way too much. So we're gonna end up throwing it out, but we'll eat off of it for a couple of days and then we'll probably end up tossing the rest. But and I don't believe in wasting food. I don't like wasting food at all. If I wish I could find a stray dog or a cat or something, I'll give it to, but it's not around here. So with that being said, that's where I'm at with it. I'm relaxed, but even now, um, my chest is kind of bothering me. And like I said, I don't know if it's more so just if it's just my anxiety kicking in because I'm anxious about this week and I want everything to really go accordingly. I just don't want to be having no more setbacks, y'all. I'm really hoping this is our last week in this room. I plan on tomorrow after I get my workout, take my shower. I plan on really getting. I'm going to really start getting everything packed because I'm not playing no games. I'm not going to be up at the last minute because I have to work the rest of this week. I'm about to be getting everything together. Everything finna be packed up and everything. So all thing we gonna be having our really is our clothes. I'm finna pack up all these shoes. It's just stuff that we accumulated since being here. So I'm just finna pack up like we even still have like boots and shit here because we've been here since the fucking winter. So like stuff like that, I'm finna pack all that shit up. I'm probably finna go get me one of them totes and pack all this shit up. Get started anyway. What a rush. So that's where I'm at with y'all. Like I said, I don't know if it's just my anxiety kicking in because I want everything to go accordingly. Um, I've been working this new job. I've been training as an assistant manager. Well, I've been training as a front lead assistant manager. And so I closed by myself today. I closed by myself Saturday. We're off on Sundays for now. And I closed by myself tonight. Now, mind you, I was under the impression that someone was supposed to stay with me and we supposed to walk out together. I should never have to close by myself and walk out by myself. Granted, H2B is right there on set, pistol grip bump at all times. He's licensed to carry and he carries. But if I'm inside getting choked out, how am I going to signal to him or try to call him saying, hey, I'm in here distressed because somebody hid behind some shit in here and I'm in here fighting for my life and getting choked out or something? That's not cool. I mean, granted, I did what I was supposed to do. I have to walk the building, make sure everything's locked, secured, and all that. Hit the lights. But if somebody's hiding somewhere, I'm not going in the men's bathroom. I'm not going to go in the women's bathroom. I'm not doing any of that. Just saying. I was under the impression that someone was still there. So I'm like calling this lady's name, and it's like an echo. I'm like, well, damn. I'm really solo on this bitch. I'm like, I felt like a scene of the Twilight Zone. I'm like, where did everybody go? I seen everybody leaving when I was going to the office to do the paperwork, put the money in the safe, all that. All that's secured, everything's locked. But when I came out from the back, after I turned the lights off, I had to go up to the front, hit the alarm, all that. I'm looking for this other lady because she walked out with me Saturday, and I know I seen her locking the other door. She deuces. She's ghost. So I'm like this. So I came outside. I said, well, dang, babe. I said, did you see anybody else come out? He was like, no. I seen the two guys come out a while ago. And he was like, he said, I did see that lady you came out with. He said, I seen her. She been left. I was like, oh, I'm in there calling her. I'm in there like, hey, Miss Tina, no, no, no. It's the echo of that bitch. I'm like, damn, I'm really solo in here. I'm letting the manager know because she gonna be pissed because she was like, "There's no way you should be walking out by yourself. It should be somebody with me at all times." I mean, granted, I do in the day paperwork, and it's taking me a little while because I'm still learning, and I will probably get my pace up a little better. But I gotta make sure all the drawers I gotta do all the end of the day, count everybody down, just all that extra shit. So it takes time. And then you have to go in there, put all the numbers in, everything have to line up, so just everything have to be on point. So, and then the store is a mess, so they finna be fussing about that because it's a mess because everybody left. Like, we was swamped, and when I say everybody left, and I was like, y'all know y'all supposed to straighten up, the store is a mess, and they gonna have a fit, but it's a mess. And in the morning, I'm just gonna politely text them like, the store is a mess. Just FYI, I was like, I said, everybody make sure they can help. I said, y'all make sure y'all can put some of this missile back, try to run some stuff back, but we had no runners tonight. We just had no put back people. We just had none of that shit. I mean, we was down some people as usual, and the store is a mess. So I'm off tomorrow. All the money's accounted for. Everything else is in place. Hey, it is what it is. But I will send her a text in the morning and just say, FYI, the store is a mess. And I told everybody they can, but everybody got the fuck on. They was one and done. I don't blame them. I felt the same way too. So it is what it is. So that being said, I just wanted to chime in just to talk about that. The deaths of these celebrities, and just say time is not waiting for none of us. I don't want to look up and haven't really did nothing with my life. I don't want to look up and haven't been nowhere, haven't experienced new things. I mean, call me the picture queen, video queen, whatever you want to do, because I want to have memorable moments, because that's important. That's important. It's important. It really is. That's why each holiday, each 4th of July, each Halloween, each Thanksgiving, if I'm blessed to be here, if I can do bigger, I want to do bigger. If I can do more, I want to do more. That's just me. That's just me. I like to add to my 4ths. I like to add to my Halloween. I have a lot of Halloween shit. But each Halloween, I add more shit. I add more Thanksgiving decorations. I add more Christmas stuff. That's just how I am. If I'm blessed to do it, if I can, I add to it. And it's simple as that. So, it is what it is, y'all. It is Monday night. I am tired. And like I said, I'm about to take my little pain pill because my chest is bothering me. But I'm not trying to go to bed this early, which I'm not. Excuse me. I'm about to just relax and try not to think so much about what's going on with this place. I'm just thankful. Like I said, we gave them half of the security deposit last week, and I told them my move-in was between the 16th and the 20th. So she had a slated for tomorrow, and I was like, no, ma'am. Now, if something would have came through, tomorrow would have been perfect because I would have been off. And hell yeah, I would have moved in. We've been flooring it. I don't care. But, and considering that I don't get paid until this week, so I told her between the 16th and the 20th. So I said the 20th, which is Saturday for sure. So, hopefully before then we'll have it together. If not Saturday for sure, we'll be giving her the rest of the money to move in, then meeting the leasing agent over there so we can get our keys and sign our lease. So I'm stepping out on faith. The Lord will bless us with the money before then. Things like that. And I'm just thankful. Like I said, tomorrow after I do my workout, I'll start getting like little stuff together, like packing up little stuff around here. Gonna go get me one of those totes and start, packing up like pretty much our, little stuff around here, like our winter stuff. stuff that we accumulate being here. I have like about 3 pair of shoes I done brought since I've been here, and that's it, in boxes and boots. So shit like that. Just gonna start packing up that, like our boots and stuff. You know, just packing up all our little knick-knack stuff I done accumulated from being at Claire's. I done brought from there. See, just major little stuff like that. I'm just gonna start packing all that shit up and throwing, like, you know, the little stuff out in the refrigerator, throwing all that shit out, stuff like that. So, I don't want to be a last man doing nothing. Cause as soon as we get that green light, I'm out of here. I am out of here. Deuces, it's been real. And then I will chime in and show y'all the place. You know, just an apartment, nothing spectacular, 2 bedrooms. So thankful. It comes with a stove and refrigerator. It comes with a washer and dryer that's downstairs in the basement, but I think they said it's a coin operated. So I'm not used to that. I have my own shit, so I'm not used to having to keep paying, because we pay here every week to wash here, and I don't like sharing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disinfect. Get those cleaners that I put in the washer. They have like a ball you put in there. You can clean the washer before you start using it. I'm gonna do that, and then I think when you dryer is something you can do to clean your dryer as well, like kind of like a disinfect. That's just me. I don't like sharing, so, and I don't like going behind people for real. Anyway, so that's where we at. So I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Find me something to watch. Oh goodness, just trying to relax. And I said my chest is bothering me. I think it's just anxiety. But yeah, so that's just my 2 cents, y'all. Be blessed, be safe, love on each other, love one another, love yourself. If you're not happy with somebody, don't be with that person. Put yourself first. We need to get back to loving ourselves through everything. Life is too short. It's about 5 people that passed away. So life is definitely too short. So you all take care, and that's just my 2 cents.